Commissioner T here, this week on the Madden Voice. And once again, I'm doing what I did last week. I'm live simulcasting, thus you see the headset. And so I'm live on the air Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, blogtalkradio.com/the Madden Voice. We're live as we speak with K-Star and Dr. Train. But this is also this week's episode of T-Bonics. And this week is real simple. It's real simple. Coaching matters. You know, I was watching the games this week and I couldn't help but realize that when I say things about certain teams performing or underperforming and I relay it back to the head coach, and some people will comment and say, but the coaches coach and players play. I agree with you. There's no doubt about that. I agree with you. However, coaching matters. That's why coaches get paid $3, $4, $5 million a year. Not just the pregame, not just the postgame, but during the game on the field. I'm going to give you a few examples. I've been saying for years that Wade Phillips, as a head coach, stinks. He went to Dallas. He coached Romo. Nothing happened. Romo got a bad rap. People thought I'm making excuses for Romo. I'm not. I think Wade Phillips, as a head coach, is terrible. As a defensive coordinator, gifted. As a head coach, he's terrible. But then what happens? The Cowboys hire Jason Garrett. The Cowboys hire Rob Ryan. But last year, there's no offseason. So you have a new head coach, you have a new defensive coordinator, a new system goes in, but there's no offseason. The Cowboys flounder. This year, full offseason, OTAs, training camp, minicamp, and yeah, there's 15 more games to go. I told you I liked what I saw in the preseason, and I like what they did in week 1. And if you're watching me on YouTube, check out the archive of the Madden Voice. We're going to get into the Cowboy-Giant game, but the Cowboys did win 24-17 in New York. But that's not the only example. Let's look at the Saints. Let's look at the Saints and the Redskins. Now, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the year. RG3 looked incredible. We're going to talk about that game, too. Drew Brees, he didn't look great, but he put up 32 points. But did anyone think that the Redskins would go into New Orleans and beat the Saints opening Sunday? No one, nobody thought that. Do you think it would have been the same outcome with Sean Payton on the sideline? We don't know, we'll never know. But you gotta think that coaching matters. Last example, those Rams, the hapless Rams, the Rams that couldn't do anything, 2-14 last year. They hired Jeff Fisher. Great coach, 14 years with Tennessee, half a yard away from winning a Super Bowl. I mean, he's a great coach. And those Rams almost upset the Lions. Who would have? Now, they didn't win, but 27-23. And now you got to look at the Rams and say, oh, wait a minute, maybe they got a few more wins coming this year. Why? Because they have a real coach in there. So I'm going to tell you guys something now. If you're rooting for your team and you don't have a head coach, just hang in there and wait. At some point, he's going to get fired. He's going to, he's going to go. He's not going to be there anymore. And then they'll get a real coach. And when you get a real coach, somebody with a pedigree, somebody with some kind of background that understands how to coach this game, then, I don't care how much talent you have, it's only then that you can sit there and say, I think my team might be able to do something. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Check out the Madden Voice every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, blogtalkradio.com. We do the 2 or 3 hour live show. Check us out. Or if you don't remember this, go to Google. We're all over Google, and just go The Madden Voice. You'll see us on Facebook. You'll see us on Twitter. And remember, the Madden Voice, ultimately, all feuds are settled on the field.